Urf is referring to social customs. So an example of urf is like, and I'm only applying to our social customs, right? Meaning us here in Florida, in the United States. The United States has different, big place, right? Different social customs everywhere. I'll give you an example of that too, inshallah. This is, I might put this on YouTube, so let me give you context. I'm writing a work on the fiqh of hijab and the tasfiyah of hijab, meaning removing the misconceptions about hijab. And then after that is the tarbiyah of hijab, which is the fiqh of hijab, the proper hijab, according to the book and the sunnah, and Allah knows best. So let's talk about the social custom of hijab, which does apply to hijab. So the question is, does it matter what color the hijab can be? And with the hijab, we're talking about the full body covering of the Muslim woman. Doesn't matter what color. Essentially, there's no restriction on the color. However, if there's a narration pertaining to a color that's prohibited for either gender, then we have to follow that narration. So, for example, having a full outfit in red is not for men. So this is something permissible for women. But does that mean that a woman, she could have a bright neon red fit and go out in public, even though she's fully covered? With our social customs, this is something strange. This is something odd and strange. So due to that, it would not be allowable. It would not be permissible for her to do that. But maybe she's from Malaysia or Indonesia or whatever it is, where they wear bright colors all the time. Allah knows best. I'm speaking very second-hand knowledge on the customs of those countries. But most of the time when you see like these videos from Malaysia or India, the people, they have bright colors all the time wherever they go. Allah knows best. So the social custom is different between everywhere, right? So can she wear red? Yes, but maybe a darker red, a subtle red, you know? That does not nullify the conditions of hijab pertaining to her, the conditions in of itself, and pertaining to the social customs of the color, right? Wearing a bright neon red is strange. Everybody's going to look at her. What is she doing? Rather, maybe she wears that fit in a different country where everybody wears red generally. It's going to be like a normal day thing, you know? It's not going to stand out. Allah knows best. Another thing, let's say, like, you know, you could wear, if you're in Saudi Arabia, certain parts of the kingdom, the social custom is to wear black. And black is one of the best colors to wear because it really cancels out all adornment and call for attraction and attention. Black is one of the best colors to wear. So if you're in Saudi Arabia and you're wearing a color other than black, you're going to stand out and call attention to yourself. And this defeats the purpose of hijab. Another example I can give is like, you know, in the United States, right? You know, where I'm originally from in the United States, not my parents, I'm from Jamaica, Queens. And if you sometimes you go on Jamaica Avenue, Hillside Avenue, you see the niqabis. When I say niqabis, I mean like they're full hijab, alhamdulillah, Allah bless them for the efforts. And you always see them in black, always. So if you go to that part of the United States in New York City, and you coming out with a, you know, full hijab, you know, even with niqab and it's pink, you're going against social customs. And of course, the best thing to do, whether what color is allowed for you to wear and not to wear, is to ask a local imam of your community, someone who knows the community, not someone who just keeps his head in books all the time. Someone who is aware of and I'm one of those who keeps his head in books at all times. That's why a lot of the questions I ask, a lot of the questions that I'm asked, I tell like my students and the people, ask your local imam. Ask your local imam. That's their right. They know the community pertaining to those matters. But naam, if you're wearing an all pink, you know, hijab, jilbab, niqab, everything, neon pink, whatever it is, and you go out in such places where the sisters usually wear black, or they wear dark blue, whatever, then you're going against the social customs of that area. Now, I think this is very important to learn and understand, because a lot of the people, without knowledge, just with like determination, which is good, but the determination without knowledge can cause oppression, right? You may be firm, like, oh, it has to be all black, nothing, no color, you know, all of this stuff. We understand why you say that, because black is the best, but that's not a knowledge-based statement. That's just your feelings and emotions and opinions. And alhamdulillah, our religion is not based upon that. It's based upon evidences and proper ijtihad, proper deduction of rulings and laws within our religion. Alhamdulillah for Islam. Alhamdulillah for Islam. There's nothing more clear than this religion, alhamdulillah. Nothing more firm, alhamdulillah. Anyways, I just want to make mention of that. I'm talking about this now to keep it fresh in my mind. I'm writing this book here, it's over here. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's going to be reversed because of the camera's reversed. Actually, it's reversed because I'm holding it upside down. This is the book. I'm pretty sure it's going to be reversed. It is reversed, but it says chapter on the tasfiyah and the tarbiyah of hijab. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy and acceptable. This is not just a book. This is something I'm going to be teaching to my students, inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy and accept it. Inshallah, it will be available for free, inshallah. Through a link, inshallah. I'm not sure how I'll go about it, but it'll be put in the video, inshallah, in a link, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum wa jazakumullahu khairan. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.